So now we care what happens on the train.
Always care.
Oh my goodness. So if you haven't heard, the racists out there, the white ignorants, have their new poster child, okay, for this month. Seems that there's a new one every week. I don't know what to tell you. But this poster child is something they use as a pretext to justify their hatred, their vitriol, their racism, and them being overall victims, right? Because they're under the belief that, oh, everyone hates white people and there's white racism out here and this is horrible and we got to do something about it. That in a
Well, wait a minute, this is crazy. I mean, I'm sure there's people out there that are racist, and what you're saying is true. They're using this as, a way to spread that hate. But I think the majority of white people are good, and they care about crime on the subway. You think? That's my impression. That's my assumption.
Yeah, but he's saying white people feel like everybody hates them. He's actually going to prove that point correct here in about 2 minutes. Watch.
Yeah.
In a nutshell, is the mindset of these white ignorants. So, best believe when this story came about, they were all giddy. And what happened is that you have this woman, Arena, I believe is her name. She met her demise on the train. And it was at the hands of, wait for it, the boogie man. That's correct, the black man. That's...
Well, of course he is. Do you see what he did?
Yeah. He is a boogeyman. He is a monster.
And he should have been locked up. He has he's a career criminal. He shouldn't be even on the streets. But because of black privilege, he's in the position where he can do something evil to somebody for no reason at all.
Yeah, and there's no denying that. That's a fact. He should have been locked up a long time ago, and Arena should still be alive if we was tough on crime.
Yeah, and that's what's galvanized white people to talk about this. Not because they're racist.
Yeah. They're getting tired of being slaughtered by us.
Yeah.
That's how happy they were to hear this, okay? They were just ecstatic hearing this because this justifies all of their hate.
No, I don't think any white person, even if they're racist, they're happy to hear about something like this.
Yeah, because it justifies their hate.
Yeah, I think you're overgeneralizing. Way overgeneralizing.
You need to save this energy for destiny.
Yeah.
That's the nut you should be focusing this.
Yeah, and I think both sides, the left and the right, we do generalize
things from time to time. But the left, they do it 24/7.
Not only do they do it 24/7, but they're very speculative. They make things up. It's almost like they're hearing voices.
Yeah. They see things that's
schizophrenic.
Not that.
Hatred, right? They go and cherry pick little stories to justify their wicked behavior. Oh, look, see, this is why the black people, this is why the crime rates, this is what they do. This is their MO.
Did he say white people are cherry picking stories?
Yeah, I wouldn't use the word cherry picking.
Yeah.
I mean, this happens all the time.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, like this story of Arena, this happened months ago, and it just came out.
Right.
They've been hiding this. Now, if the roles were reversed, this would have came out
a lot sooner.
If it would have been a black person getting stabbed to death by a white person.
Right. I don't think that's a accurate term to use, cherry pick. I mean, we do commit a majority of the violent crime in this country.
Yeah.
I will say it is absolutely a travesty, okay? You had people such as Elon Musk promote such false narratives as, oh, everyone is silent about this, okay? Nobody's talking about this. But if it had been a black girl and a white man, it would have made national news. And
of course it would have.
Yeah.
And rightfully so.
Right.
Because if a white guy... If the roles were reversed, when you see something like that happen, you got to be like, this is racially motivated.
Right.
That's the first thought that's going to come in your head.
Right. I don't even like to compare Arena to George Floyd because the stories are so different.
But that's why George Floyd was so prevalent and it's so widespread. It was all over the news because there's a white man on top of a black guy.
Yeah, but look how he passed away.
Yeah, but I'm thinking it was a drug overdose.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Right.
I mean, that dude that had his knee on his shoulder blade, he didn't help anything, but he didn't help. But this Arena, she was actually, unalived by a person because the color of her skin. Yeah. I don't think that was the case with George Floyd.
Yeah.
And then you take the
You
George
had other
Floyd,
cops there that was not white.
Yeah, he had an Asian, had a dude that looked like me.
He was light-skinned
black dude.
Yeah.
But you look at the press coverage that George Floyd got and the praise he got, golden statues, golden coffin.
Yeah.
Right? And then you compare it to Arena, it's like night and day.
Yeah. And he was a career criminal and y'all made him into a martyr.
Yeah. That is insane.
Yeah.
And we all know that is just demonstrably false, okay? There have been plenty of cases of white men yeeting black women, and it hasn't made national news, nor has there been any
I haven't heard of any of those.
Yeah,
I'm sure it happens, but I don't think probably the reason why they didn't get much press because it wasn't racially motivated. You could tell that situation was racially motivated.
Yeah, but I think he's making stuff up.
Yeah,
I personally.
protests or riots. That's another thing they love screaming about. You know, anytime there's a white person who they believe is unjustly, taken from this planet, they want to talk about, oh, look, there's no riots. Do you see that? There's no riots going out there. There's no protests going out there. Do you see that, black people? And
yeah, look at Charlie Kirk, politically assassinated. And what did the right do? We held vigils. We prayed. Right. There was no violence to retaliate what happened to him.
Yeah. I mean,
that's a perfect example.
I mean, if you just look at both sides, the left is a whole lot more violent than the right.
Yeah.
And I don't know, for one, I always found that to be a bit weird, right? Because I'm like, if you believe this white person was wrongfully taken by the hands of law enforcement or something, why wouldn't you protest? Okay, there's no moral value in you being silent and allowing the state to.
He's making up stuff now.
But white people don't protest when white people are unalive by cops because they hold themselves to a higher standard than blacks.
Yeah.
A black man can pull out a knife and he's like, you didn't have to shoot him. All you had to do was shoot him in his mushroom tip.
All you had to do was shoot him in the foot.
Yeah.
You didn't have to kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
that's just the two differences in the cultures. White people, oh, you should have listened to the cop. Black people, oh, you shouldn't have shot him. He only had a knife. He wasn't going to do anything with it. He was just trying to scare you.
To completely eliminate you. But in their eyes, they think like they're taking the high ground because they're not protesting when their white lives, get ethered. But that goes back to what I've said before, is that they don't care about white lives, okay? Many of the white elites, many of the white ignorants, they don't care about white people. What they care about is being in a better position than black people.
No, that's an opinion. A very horrible opinion. White people don't care about white lives. All they care about is doing better than blacks. That's crazy. That's woke.
What they care about is that when a black person does a crime, that's what they care about. You can talk about white on white crime all day ad nauseum. They don't care. You can talk about as far as the crime rates. You can talk about the mental health issues. You can talk about as far as the incel rates. They don't care because it seems that white people don't care about white people. All right. The only time they care about white people is if there's a black person involved that they can.
Well, your logic is screwed. Charlie Kirk just proved that wrong.
Yeah. That's just it's an opinion, but that's a horrible opinion.
Yeah.
And it's an overgeneralization of whites.
He's on the left. He's pushing a narrative.
But he used to be Republican. Well, at the very least, he was moderate.
Yeah.
And blank. That's when they care about white people. It's a really sick mindset. Once again, lineage of evil. One thing I will say, I talked to 99.9% of black people about this story, about what transpired. And it's horrible. I think we all agree on that. And they wanted me to give a message. On behalf of 99.9% of black people, I'm here to talk to the white ignorants out there and let y'all know we are deeply uncaring. That is correct. We don't care, bruh. I'm sorry. We don't give not an ounce of caring about what happened to this girl on the train. And let me
you know what's weird?
And he called people white ignorants. I mean, that black person, he lives in your neighborhood. That violence will show up at your doorstep.
Yeah.
For him to call white people ignorants, I mean, I will call black people ignorant for not wanting to put that guy away.
Yeah. But you know what? I wouldn't say it's 99% of black people. I'd say it's probably around 90%.
Yeah, because, about 8 to 10% are moderate. Blacks are moderate and Republicans.
Yeah,
and they totally disagree with this guy.
Yeah.
He's speaking for the progressive, the modern day black liberal in America. They don't,
but they're not liberal. They're progressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's a weird flex.
Yeah, and there's this girl, Arena. She actually in her room, she had a sign of Black Lives Matter in her room.
Yeah. Let me show you that.
She actually was a friend of the black man.
Yeah, see her. This is her right here. This is her bedroom. Black Lives Matter. You can barely see it, so they circled it. Here's another image where it's been blown up.
Yeah.
And you can see it, Black Lives Matter, I can't breathe. Yeah. So she was a champion for the black community. And when a black person takes her life,
Nobody shows up for her.
Nobody, the black community doesn't even show up for her.
Yeah. So when black people say Black Lives Matter, they really mean it. They only care about black lives. But they only care about black lives when that black life is lost at the hands of a white person.
Yeah. And he was just trying to make that same argument against white people.
Yeah. Yeah.
When he started this video, he said white people playing the victim. They're out to get us. They don't like us.
To justify their hatred, their vitriol, their racism, and them being overall victims, right? Because they're under the belief that, oh, everyone hates white people, and there's white racism out here, and this is horrible, and we got to do something about it.
Yeah, but then he proves that argument.
Right. Right.
Nobody cares about you.
You know what? You're right. He did. That's a great point.
Yeah, I know.
He says white people, oh, I'm the victim. Nobody likes us. And then when one of you lose your life at the hands of a black person, nobody cares. And he pointed that out. 99.9% of black people, even though you might have a Black Lives Matter sign, even though you believe in champion the Black Lives Matter movement, we still don't care about you. And he proved that from his video.
Yeah.
I don't know. Amazing Lucas, man, he used to be...
I thought he used to be Republican.
I'm pretty sure he used to be Republican, but now he's like...
Yeah, he's batshit crazy progressive. I don't know why you wear that hat.
You should wear a hat with the black power fist on it.
Hey, I know why he wears that hat.
Why?
He probably put that hat as a man. Hold up. Man, I look good in this. I don't stand for this flag or anything, but I look good in this hat. That's why he wears that hat.
Yeah. I don't know what happened to him. I mean, he started getting a back and forth with Officer Tatum. They was going at it for a while, and then he just went far left.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's rebelling.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's doing.
Because that term ignorance, he used to use that for the left. Now he's using it for white people that's Republican. Somebody burnt this dude really bad.
You think so?
Somebody in the Republican Party did him real bad. And he's got some trauma he's dealing with.
He's scorned.
Yeah, he's scorned because that dude used to be Republican. And a lot of y'all used to. I know y'all know who this guy is. Y'all used to follow him.
We used to follow him.
Before I even started my politics channel, I used to watch this guy.
Yeah.
And overwhelmingly, he sounded like a Republican.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. Something did happen.
It's some kind of trauma.
Yeah. Because ignorance, that was meant for the left. Now he's using it towards white people.
Yeah.
On the right.
Yeah. You need to get rid of this hat. Get that black power fist on now. Right? Like on the comb, the Afro pick.
Yeah.
Have a fist right there and have it outlined in white.
Or wear a wave cap.
Or a do-rag or a shiesty mask. You'll fit right in with the people who watch your channel.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to him, man.
Yeah, this is Republican gear you wearing.
I still watch him because I do value his opinion, though.
Yeah.
When I watch his videos, he helps me to be more honest with myself. You know? And hopefully, if you watch this video, he can be more honest with himself as well. Because you got to listen to both sides, or you just turn far right or far left.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for him, sounds like he's far left now.